I've done everything. And then when I am broken and I am sad and I am hurting, and then they cut off my medication and they cut off my food, or they lock me in, or they mistreat me, or they call me names through my door and they laugh at me. You know what I do? I go out and I do nails, and I sit and I talk with the girls, and I have the families come and going, you're so nice. All they say is how much they love you and da-da-da-da-da. And then I go out into a community and people look at me like I'm some sort of fucking monster. That is not my responsibility why they do it. Man has free will. It is obligation of social services and if it's subsidy or not, or if it's ODSP, but to make sure that the clients are not being abused. There is a protocol if the resident...
Who's your worker at ODSP?
I don't have her name on me, I don't know.
Okay, do you speak with that person sometimes to try and assist you with maybe finding something more appropriate?
I'm not doing this again.
I
went from one hell to another. You think I'm going to... No, because the thing is...
Or helping you to get the therapist or something like that?
Do you want to know why I want to stay here? Because when I filed the HRC, with the HRC, and I stand up to this, and I take and because this is not about money, but these people seem to be about money, so that's what I'm going to go for. And trust me, honey, I don't lose. I don't lose.
So what do you want, money?
No, but listen to what I'm saying. I want the I want the next group of people that think they can push me around and take away my civil rights and liberties and my human, and treat me inhumanely. That'll be like, yeah, she's a bitch, but she just took this guy for $50,000 or $100,000. Don't mess with them. Then everyone else will back off. I need to pick a ground to fight. They started this fight. I've got all the documented proof I need. So now I'm safer here because I'm in the hive. And I can keep an eye on these residents that are being used and misused.
But that's not your job.
No, it's also not my job to change a broken system. But I am, now aren't I? I've been changing legislation since the age of 12. Since the age of 12, I've been changing a world that's never been kind to me. And I will continue to do so until I use my last breath. I have no pride. I am not egotistical. I'm not walking around like I own anything. I've lost everything that's not important to me because I know who I am and I know I'm not wrong. But if you look at the world and the condition it's in, you gotta admit things are pretty messed up right now. And everyone goes, well, that's the way the world is. Well, that's the way you're allowing it to be. I will hold every organization responsible that is not directing their attention to this misuse of position or the abuse of... I have to. Because there's others like me all over the world, all over Canada. I've done interviews from Australia, Japan, live interviews on my phone, my little broken phone. All I had when I left my apartment. I have made movies, or videos. I've talked about it, and I have reached out. I had a young man that he had no money, and they were running him out of another community because his parents made a deal with the devil, I guess. Others like me, where we're just targeted for whatever reason. The potato patch, you know? And this young man called me. He used his last $10 or $20. He said pounds. I don't know what that equates to. And he's like, he phoned me. He bought enough time just to have a 5-minute conversation. He's like, I saw your videos. And I'm like, why are you calling me? I can't help you. I barely know what this whole program's about. And he called me because my videos touched him. Someone understood. There will be a reckoning for the indecision about what's going on. There are organizations and there are people that are seeing what's happening. In fact, the freedom groups that I've been a part of introduced me as a TI, targeted individual. They introduced me. It's no longer a secret what's happening to us. Because when you lose your home after winning the LTB while homeless, So
what happened after that?
The very shelters that I used to volunteer with wouldn't even let me in the doorway. They made me sit in the winter with the snow blowing on me. Let me tell ya, dear, this corruption only has limited time, and so do we. But I'm doing the best I can with what I have. I reached out to you and I told you what's happening. You've got documented proof that they're sabotaging me. Why? It's not my problem.